It's your girl, Keiria Marsha, and I am locked in with Keys.
Again, we back again, man. We locked in with Keys, man. We chilling in the pit. It's your boy J Keys. I'm back again. Oh my God. I can't believe it's been a whole nother, about a week or so since I talked to y'all last? So look, ever since, a whole lot of stuff has been going on, man. I've been just chilling, sitting back, man. Look, all I've been doing is getting the right combination, to get the right conversation, to get the right situation mixed together, man, so we can get locked in. You feel me? So this is what I did. I reached out and I had to mix it up a little bit. So I wanted to get somebody different. I wanted to see if I could just add a little extra flavor to what we had going on and Locked In with Keys. And lo and behold, I had the pleasure of making contact with, y'all just put y'all hands together for the incomparable, you feel me, singer-songwriter, Keiria Marsha. Y'all go, give it up, man. Give it up. Y'all go give it up. You feel me? Keiria Marsha, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? How you doing?
What's up?
You feel me?
I had to give you guys a courtesy.
The courtesy?
Yeah.
She said she gotta be dainty, you know what I mean? You gotta show that you're a lady.
I'm a lady.
You feel me? How you doing, though?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
There it is, man. Look, the preacher was just talking about that in church today. He was talking about, man, the enemy of great is good. For a long time, we strive to, I want to be just good enough when the whole reality is, it's I'm striving for greatness.
That part. To
be better, right?
Yeah.
To continue to grow and continue to elevate.
Yes, yes.
And now, see, ever since I've been watching how you've been moving and shaking, I've enjoyed how you consistently elevate.
Yeah.
There's a consistent change in what you got going on.
Every time.
And that's what I love. Hey, look, I'm getting ahead. Sometimes, look, see, what y'all don't understand is J Keys also has these personal relationships with a lot of times with individuals that come through here. And so there's information and different things that I talk about and off camera and all that good stuff like that, you feel me? So it's a dope dynamic that is being created, man. So look, man, you feel me? We locked in with Keys, Keiria Marsha.
Yes.
So
I'm here.
Now you're one of the independent artists in this region that is making a stamp in the R&B side of things.
I would love to. Well, yes, I am. I'm not gonna downplay
Come on.
I'm not gonna downplay
Come
it. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm doing my thing.
Okay. Hey, because sometimes you gotta pump yourself up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for real.
Matter of fact, all the time I think you should. You know what I mean?
For real.
And what you do is, to me, you got your own lane going on. You know what I mean? There's other R&B artists, but as far as how you conduct yourself and carry yourself, man, it's dope. I had a great experience, and I was fortunate to share a stage with you last week.
Yes, that was so fun.
Yeah. We're gonna clip to that real quick and come right back because that was dope too.
Yeah.
We had a little Janet Justin moment.
Yes.
But we ain't gonna leave that alone. You know what I mean?
Oh my God,
hey, y'all gonna have to search the internet to find that one, man.
It's still up there too. I didn't even take it down. Nobody noticed it or nothing.
Nothing. See, they didn't even notice. See, look.
I didn't even notice it.
I ain't gonna tell you how. Man, all right, look. You gotta turn your camera light up. And no, I ain't gonna tell you how to do it. All right, we gonna leave that alone.
Definitely.
But it was dope sharing the stage with you and just in your performance. Now, I've seen you perform before, but it was dope to see the level in which you're performing at now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What have you been doing lately to kind of just get into this mode? Because it seems like you've been in beast mode lately.
Well, I've always been in beast mode. It's just the audience determines the type of person I be on stage, if I can say. That's why I always say I vibe off your energy.
Sure, absolutely.
So when I know that the energy need to be turned up, I'm going to turn that shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So,
it is.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. Can we cuss?
You can do whatever you want to. You locked in with Keys. You can do what you want to do.
Because I be cussing, nigga.
Hey,
I got on the
stage. Hey, let them have it. Hey, y'all. She got on stage and she let everybody in the audience. Everybody was sitting there She said, hey, y'all ain't going to be doing this shit. Get the fuck up. Hey, she let everybody in there have it. Everybody was like,
They got up and they enjoyed themselves.
Hey,
though.
and they did. They had a good time. I gotta
Yep.
say, man.
They was moving and everything.
Yes, you had
Yeah.
the right music that was going on.
Yep.
Now, as a producer and a part-time engineer, one thing I noticed that I really enjoyed was the parts in which I heard you singing and your backgrounds and how everything sounded. So shout out even to your engineer, the person who does your music.
Shout out Fonzie Fonz.
Okay,
Alfonso.
okay, Chrome Dome, old bald head Fonzo in the building.
Icon One Music.
Icon, man.
Know.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely.
One of the greatest to continue to still be doing it. You know what I mean? So
I love Alfonso.
Absolutely, that's dope. So you and Fonzo been working for a minute though.
Oh, for sure, since about 2014.
Okay. So, how y'all link up?
Well, I think I won an award, I won an award at the Omaha Hip Hop Awards.
Okay.
And they ended up being there, him and Dom, and then they approached me, like, hey, would you be interested in working with us? And I was like, of course,
I'll put it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you've been rocking with them ever since then.
Ever since then.
Man, so that's dope, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So now for me, as a brother that does music a lot, and everybody know I was gone for a minute. So when I was gone with a lot of if I'm not mistaken, a lot of I heard like a lot of the movement of what you had going on, and you come up and you build up and everything.
Right. Oh, definitely.
And so, we about to get into that too. Because when I came into you, I understood you as sort of a background singer. Okay. That's how I kind of was, or the party hostess.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of
I can understand why. Yeah.
So that's kind of where it was like, oh, okay, this is the party, because you gotta understand the lifestyle where I was at. Yeah. So when I saw certain people being in certain positions, it automatically was, oh, well, that person must be like this, or that person must be like that, which I'm unlearning or relearning. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't look and go and prejudge people off of what you think or what your experiences are. Right. And I think a lot of what we do, especially myself, I know I do it. Like moving throughout life, I judge people based on my experience. Right. So if somebody triggered something in me to make me feel a certain type of way, I tend to look for that behavior. Yeah. You know what I mean? I look for that, like, oh, okay.
I was never a background.
Okay, talk to me about that. Talk to me about really kind of where Keiria Marsha kind of like dug in her claws and said, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is who I am.
Okay. Well, I was like 2 years old, and my mom was like, your name is Keiria Marsha.
Take it back then. Take it back then.
So that's my real name.
Okay, facts. Absolutely.
But I started out as, when I came on the scene, as Miss Nebraska. So I was doing, I was just hosting parties at first. And then me and my little brother in my closet recorded a song. And I was like, well, the next party that they asked me to host, I'm going to ask them, could I perform this song? Nice. And it ended up being my first performance put on by Bo Hustleaholic at the local shelter hall. Yeah. Shout out to the North Side. I gotta say that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Shout out to Bo. Yeah, the Hustleaholic.
Yeah. Shout out to Bo. But yeah, that was my first performance, just to get in the field of music. We have to edit that.
No, you cool.
Okay, I was just nervous about talking about myself though.
You okay?
That's to be honest.
You are okay. This is what it is. It's like I want to provide that. We provide that space where it's like let's make people feel.
And nobody
like
never asked me.
Hey.
This is why it feels foreign. I'm like, you want to know about me?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the thing. Yes, people want to know who you are and what you got going on. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I started as Miss Nebraska. My first performance was in 2010.
Yeah.
So, from there, I hosted many concerts and performed at many venues and spaces.
You pretty much became the go-to as far as, wow, see?
Right.
See, look, I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, see, this is what.
I did a lot of videos.
Even if it wasn't for my audience, maybe I want to know, because look, this is all stuff that happened during the time when I was gone.
Right. Yeah.
So this is all new information to me. So it's like dope to sit down and be able to absorb it, because I know you as after you've developed, after you've came through and went through the struggle and the trials and the tribulations
when I got with Alfonso and icon, I still was Miss Nebraska, but
Okay.
I felt that Miss Nebraska was limiting me to a certain audience, and I was like, although it and I think like I built this sort of like, I don't know what type of reputation you would call it, but I did certain videos where negative aspects was
Absolutely.
thrown onto my character. So I was like, I want people to know who I truly am and who I evolved as. So I'm like, what's the best way to rebrand myself but to come back as me?
Yeah.
And that's Keiria Marsha. So
It's just
Miss Nebraska is just like my ego, one of my alter egos, and there's many. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Talk about it, yo.
No, but for real, shit is I did background. I was doing background just to learn vocally.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as an artist, we have to grow. We gotta evolve. We gotta learn. We gotta do other things. And in a booth, them harmonies and shit, I can dominate them hoes.
Yeah,
you know, you take, hey, do this note. I can do it.
There it is.
But if it's like in a group setting, and then I need to learn how to be able to do that too. You know what I mean? I didn't go to. I wasn't in church or participated in church.
So you would. Okay, so hold on. So you don't have no classical training. What they call classical training.
No classical training.
You say, okay, you didn't grow up necessarily in the church, necessarily full blown in the church, or no?
No.
Okay. Now that's another thing, because see, a lot of us black folk, you know what I mean? They a lot of folk expect or think that a lot of that talent all just happens in the church. Specifically to the church, it's not that. Understand, God's gifts aren't just limited to the church. Church folk, you gotta give it to whomever and allow them to develop their own relationship with him or her or it. Or whatever, the universe as we understand it. You hear me? You know what I mean? So like that's like super dope though. Like we was talking about good and great.
Yes.
We have brought that up a little bit. You know what I mean? I was talking about the preacher that said it to me the other today. He was talking about the enemy of great is good. My thing is that how long does it take for one to realize that? How long did it take you to realize that?
I think once I realized that greatness is like a state of mind, like, because define what greatness is though. What's great?
Well,
like,
okay.
I feel
that's subjective.
Everything I do is great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's to my standard of what I want to do. Because I'm always doing my best when I do something.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
I put my best foot forward every time. So I feel like I'm great. Like sometimes I do doubt. I have in the past doubted myself, and it took a minute. That was through some curses and stuff that I had to break.
So do something like that.
Yeah. Just from childhood traumas, all that type of stuff that people deal with, that mental health therapy stuff.
So that's a big thing I've been hearing a lot is for like the black community.
For sure.
It's been the mental health of everything.
Yeah.
The toxicity. Okay, so let me explain the situation that I'm big on. Whether you want to say it's black families or what have you, I'll just say it's black families. But my thing is, like, okay, I don't understand when one family member does something really like effed up to another family member, and then they get into it, right? And everybody watch them get into it, and they say stuff, do stuff, everything while they done got into it. Y'all know what I mean when I say get into it. You know what I mean? They done cuss, fuss, fought, all that good stuff, all that bad stuff. They did all that. I never mess with you again. F you. All that.
Right.
Just for them to be chilling, hugging, loving, chilling, whatever. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however you want to call it, as if nothing ever happened.
Right.
And I don't understand that dynamic. For a long time, I didn't understand that dynamic. You know what I mean? Because I grew up, we don't cross those lines.
Right, those boundaries. It's boundaries.
Boundaries.
A lot of the times, like, you got to learn to set boundaries and stick to your boundaries and stuff. So that also goes along with the generational curses and stuff that's placed on certain women and men and certain dynamics and families and all of that. So I just feel like when you go into self, which is something that I've done recently and for the past, I want to say, since 2016, been on this spiritual journey of figuring out me and what I feel is my success story.
There it is. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
At this point, I feel like everything I've done is great.
So you yourself have defined greatness.
Yeah.
And in that definition, you decided to strive for greatness. So for me, greatness says to me, this is just me, and kind of piggyback off what you're saying, to me, for me, greatness comes from, am I doing better than I did last week, last month, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago?
Right.
I want to be able to say that no matter what, I'm doing something either, whether it's different or better than I was doing it last.
Right.
I can't say to myself, I'm the same producer I was last year.
Yeah, no.
I can't say this, I'm the same producer 5 years ago. Right.
Evolution.
I got to evolve.
Right.
And so with greatness, to me, comes evolution. It comes that time when you evolve. And to me, like I feel like you've evolved. Yeah. You evolved tremendously. And not to kind of, I don't know, some women feel, when they seeing themselves as a sex symbol, so to speak.
Right.
I think you fulfilled it with this one track. We're gonna say it's LMSY. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. Keiria Marsha, if you don't mind.
Yes.
We're gonna play a little clip real quick. Keiria Marsha, let me show you. Look, y'all go check it out. Check it on YouTube. Keiria Marsha. Spell your name again for me. You gotta spell it like you gotta spell it like you spell it. You know how you be spelling your stuff.
You know it. I got it. Keiria Marsha. Keiria Marsha. Keiria Marsha.
Hey, you feel me? We in there, man. Look, Keiria Marsha, let me show you. We're gonna vibe real quick. We're gonna be right back.
I wonder what he's doing right now. I'ma just call him. Hey there, how you doing? I'm thinking about you, can see me. I got some things to show you, baby. Just late night and I'm on one, been fantasizing about your touch. I need you on your way, baby. Cause your favorite panties on, and I want you to come take them off. Touch it, grind it, rub it, love it, take it back. We gon' get real nasty, doing all the things that we've been thinking about in our fantasy. Let me show you how to kiss it, squeeze it, touch it, grind it, rub it, love it, take it back. We gon' get real nasty, doing all the things that we've been dreaming about in our wildest dreams. I've got the sweetest love, the softest place on earth. I've waited long enough, baby, give me that word. Come on, baby, I'll be waiting, touching my body, naked, come and lay with me. Let me show you how to kiss it, squeeze it, touch it, grind it, rub it, love it, take it back. We gon' get real nasty, doing all the things that we've been thinking about in our fantasy. Let me show you how to kiss it, squeeze it, touch it, grind it, rub it, love it, take it back. We gon' get real nasty, doing all the things that we've been dreaming about in our wildest dreams.
Hey, look, Keiria Marsha, oh my God, man. Look, let me show you. You already know.
And I shot my own video.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Come on,
me
man.
and my partner, me and TC.
Hey, man, shout out, man.
Shout out to TC Media.
Hey, man, look. So that speaks even more so to women entrepreneurship.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The fact that so many women, especially Black women, understand that it's not about one job, it's not about one grind, it's not about one hustle.
Right.
There's so many aspects, there's so many different things, and I enjoy the fact that you are very talented in many different areas.
Oh, yeah.
I might even, matter of fact, you are responsible for the word placement on my dope album.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that is
Yes.
always much appreciated.
Yes,
you know
thank
what I mean?
you.
So
I just threw that credential out there the other day to somebody.
Like for real.
It was like, hey, yeah, I did do
that. Yeah, like I didn't think about it. Wait a minute, what happened with that? Yeah. You know what I mean? I came home on some dire straits, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, hey, how do I get it anyway? Somebody help me. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Coming home being an analog guy, in this digital age, it's been an experience, but it's been great.
Yeah,
it's been great.
It's a lot to learn.
Yeah, yes. That part.
Right.
That part. Coming back and understanding that social media plays such a huge role.
Oh yeah.
In what you have going on.
It does, but I feel like ultimately it's the community that has to play the role. Mm-hmm. So for me. Yeah. And I can't speak for everybody else. So my social media don't match the love that I get in my community.
Nice. Okay.
You get what I mean? So I feel like the love I get in my community, I should have like 100,000 followers on my Instagram with the type of love I feel my community give me.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, but it don't look like that, you know.
And you know what? And I think the biggest part is getting that to translate. Right. How do we help artists really get those things to translate, those numbers to translate? Because let's just keep it real. Everybody is online.
Yeah.
This day and age, everybody is connected.
Right.
We're all connected, and finding someone or a resource that is within this area that can add them just those extra little pieces.
It's called silent support, though, because people support you silently. They support you. Like they come to you outside and like, oh, I love you. They'll come to your events. But when it's time to share it on their page, it's like, oh, well, 3 people in my circle really don't care, so I don't want to share it. I don't want to support it on my social media, but
okay. So look, you said silent supporters.
Yeah.
I would even venture to call them haters. I don't even want to say haters. I don't even want to say, that might be. But I will say, to me, that's suspect.
Yeah, it is.
To me, that's suspect. You know what I mean?
It really
like,
is.
As a fan, like, I don't try to. Go ahead.
But you got to think about how the support, when it shows, you know what I'm saying, on social media versus when it's in the public. You get what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So when we around in certain atmosphere and around certain people won't even speak to me. But then if we get in other environments, then they like, oh man, she's so dope.
That same hold on, you talking about them same people?
The same people would do it.
Hey man, y'all messy.
She dope. She got good music. She shoot her own videos. Like they know everything that
they want your whole credentials down to everybody.
Right.
Hey man, y'all gotta stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. Hey man, stop.
That's what I call silent supporters. I don't call them haters. I call them silent supporters, like silent investors.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it right now!
Right.
You stop that!
All of y'all need to get a whooping.
Stop that! Tired of y'all, man. Golly. Man, what is y'all doing out here, just man? Support. Look, just support,
share my shit.
Man.
Share with your people.
To me, it's good. Okay, so a part of it, so look, it's twofold. A part of it has to also do with marketing. Us as artists, right. And I say us because I put myself in that category. I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I'm a manager, I'm a million different things, but I see this as what artists have to also understand, hey, where's your market at? Who is vibing to you and what you have going on and really That's outside of just this circle.
Right, and then you got to think about it like this too. How do you get to handling that part when you handling this, that?
Oh man,
that,
and that seems to be every artist here.
And that. And
every
that.
artist is what? Their manager, their stylist, their hair and makeup, all these things that we see. These major celebrities have.
I'm gonna tell you, I had the luxury this weekend to not have to pick out not an outfit.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there is it was like the little things matter.
Yeah.
Cause then that took that stress away from me. Yeah. Instead of having me having to go out and look for this or look for that, it was already there for me. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like, yeah, when we find those avenues, it relieve the pressure from that to be able to focus on the marketing and focus on the analytics to get where you need to be to marketing. Because if you're not tracking that shit, ain't no way for you to know. And then Facebook gonna tell you what they want you to know. Come on. Because they trying to get your money too. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So
hey man, y'all better listen, man. She telling you. So man, come on, man. Gang, man. Dang.
It's easier said than done.
Come on, man.
It is.
Facts.
And if you don't got the right people pushing you, or if your people ain't sharing your shit, only sharing it. Come on, man. They sharing everybody's stuff but yours, but you know.
Come on, man. That's got to stop too.
Yeah,
y'all got to stop that, man. Golly.
Silent supporters. Don't call them haters. Call them silent supporters. You just treat them just like that too.
I'd rather you just not even say you even mess with me. Don't even say you like my music. Don't say none of that.
Yeah, that's the main. I love your music. You sound really good.
Nah, man. It's a difference, especially nah. We understand what you are, and it's all good. Right. We gonna continue to do what we do. But continue to push forward and continue to grow and continue to move.
GVO.
Come good on, man. That's it. We moving forward. We doing what we gotta do and shit. You know what I mean? Sure. So, hey, it's been so dope to understand really where we're headed, the direction in which everything is headed. So, you yourself. You got these shows, you're doing all these shows. Now, I know you're still in the studio.
Yes.
So you always continuously record music.
Yeah, continuously.
And you record Fonzo. You know that. We record with Chrome Dome. I always call him Chrome Dome. Yeah. That's my guy. That's my guy. You know it's always love and stuff.
I record with Fonzo, but I've also recorded with you before. And
hey, hold on. Time out. I got to shout out the fact that, look, we got a lot of connections. That's crazy. But it's not crazy. You know what I mean? On the drip video. Let's just point out the fact that the only person he really is, other than our guy too, who makes it, you know what I'm saying, a cameo, is Keiria Marsha. This is the lady that's in the video. Let's just keep it real. So you know what I mean? So shout out for that. Even more so. You're gonna get you a lot out. Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna get you a lot of shout outs today. That's what we're gonna do. Hey, I haven't been using the clap button enough for her today. So we're gonna just edit some stuff in. We're gonna keep it rolling and keep it pushing. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? So it's always good. It's always
good. Some flowers. Just make them fall from the ceiling.
Just make a sprinkle down.
Like,
little
give me my flowers.
Yeah, come on, man. Now see, that's the biggest thing too, man. Giving people their flowers.
For
so
sure.
like you've worked with countless artists within the city. Let's name a few of the people you worked with.
Worked with. I'm gonna name the people I'm currently working.
Okay, that's even better.
So I'm working with El Mac.
Okay, absolutely. Shout out to El Mac. Absolutely, OG. And
I'm working with Just B.
Absolutely, okay. Vocalist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Color Purple. He going hard in that.
Okay, actor. Yes, sir.
Today the last day. I get my buddy back.
Nice. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Cause it's flavor. HB Dolo, I'm working with him. Okay. I'm working with
independent rapper here.
Yeah, independent rapper, writer too.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's what's up.
Yes.
So there's really a continuous amount of work that you've been doing.
Yeah, I recently working on something with Big Wade and Reggie Clark. Yeah, that's how I started in the background vocals, and I think the last person I did background vocals for was Big Wade in 2019. No, I didn't. Nope, I did something for Justin, but we ain't gonna count Justin because that's my brother. So I just, bro, I got you. But Big Wade was my last big show, and that was at the Jazz on the Green. It's a lot to do background vocals and then still try to focus on being a solo individual artist, and it took away from me focusing on that. So it was like where your music? We ain't heard nothing new knew from you, all because I've been focusing on doing background vocals with everybody else, and I haven't had time to really focus on me. I was starting to feel forgotten about a little bit, you know, because everybody else was getting booked and I wasn't getting booked. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start creating my own shows. So 2018, 2019, I did some shows. 2019, I did 2. I did a masquerade. I did a Halloween showcase. And then after that, when my plans fell through for 2020 for the pandemic, and then 2021, I was like, I'm gonna do something different. And I created the music festival. And this year, I have been, you know, granted the opportunity to host the open mic, which is a mini series leading up to the main music festival, just to draw more attention to it. So then this will be my second year for it, but it's gonna be way bigger this year. I got some heavy hitters working with me behind the scenes this time, because everything I did on the first go round was all me, came funded from my pockets, and I did get a grant though, and I used my grant for the community. Okay, so can't nobody tell me nothing. But anyway, it was still like a good sold out event. I sold out all of my food. Everything that I did there was just like amazing. So this year it's gonna be double that, and it's gonna be great. I got a lot of stuff going on. Evolution is a big thing though, because you know, like he said, I knew you as a background singer and hostess, and then now it's like, oh, but what is she doing now? She's on boards, and she's working with all these kids. She's working with I'm doing a lot. Like, I get to do a lot. Yeah, so what? Don't label me as that. You better say I'm an entrepreneur. I got 17 jobs. I got 17 jobs.
That's what's up.
No, for real.
It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.